Hi guys, good morning. Welcome back again to Anne and Louis channel. I want to say that thank you so much for the love and support. You guys have been here for us since I started this journey of getting my visa to visit Turkey. So this is not the first time I'm visiting Turkey. Remember last year we went to Turkey, me and my husband. So also this year we wanted to go to Turkey, or we want to go to Turkey. So that's the main reason why I traveled all the way from my village by train for 6 hours to go to Bordeaux to go for my visa appointment. So you know the story, what happened, everything. My traveling insurance wasn't valid. And remember, this is the same traveling insurance that I used last year while visiting Turkey, or to visit Turkey. The same company that I used to get my previous traveling insurance is the same company that I used this time to get my traveling insurance. So for me, I was like, why is it different? Why this time it's not valid? Remember the first time I went for my visa appointment in Paris, right? So this time I decided to go to Bordeaux because Paris was fully booked. So maybe the rules there, they differ. Another thing, on their website, they don't indicate that you need to provide a 6 months bank statement. They say 3 months. So for us, when I was arranging my documents, I printed out 3 months bank statement. I had to book another appointment through my phone because I didn't have my laptop with me, and everything went well. So I submitted my documents, and on that day, I paid 60 euros as the fee for visa application. And I was very happy. We were so happy. We said that we did it. So I came back here. I was waiting for them to send me an email so that you can come and collect your passport, because you leave your passport there. So I came back. I was very happy because the same thing happened to me when I was applying for a visa to come to France, also to go to Turkey. You leave your passport there and you come back to collect it. So I was very happy, and the fact that last time they gave me visa. So I was very positive when I left the office. I came back, I went to the hotel, collected everything, then I came back home. So I shared the story with Louis and he was very happy. That's my husband. Few days later, like 5 days later, I first received an email saying that your visa application form has been accepted. That's like your visa has been granted. I was very happy. I waited for Louis to come back home from work so that I can share the story. Then that was around 3 p.m. Then 1 hour later, around 4:30, I think so, I received another email saying that your visa has been denied. We regret to inform you that your visa has been denied. I was like, what? Because normally they don't send you those messages. Normally they send you just a general message telling you that your visa process has been finalized. So come and collect your passport on this date. This was a little bit confusing. So I was like, why? It has never happened like that. They don't tell you through the email that your visa has been granted or not, or denied. Usually they just send the general email. You come collect your passport, and on that day, that's when you will know whether you got the visa or not. So it was a little bit confusing. And remember, these people working at the consulate, Turkish consulate in Bordeaux, they don't speak English. After receiving this mail, I waited for Louis. I explained to him and he was like, oh, it's not happening. Then I was like, I think maybe it's a computer error. Maybe their system is just sending random messages. I told Louis that I'm going to wait until tomorrow, then I'm going to call them. I called them, but they couldn't help me because she doesn't speak English and her French is very fast. I waited until Louis came back for lunch, then we called together. Then Louis talked to them. The lady said that they couldn't open my application form because of the error of my passport number. So you see my passport number has a 0. So sometimes we don't know whether it's a 0 or it's a O. So after that, we were so happy because when I received those two confusing emails, I went on ChatGPT and I was asking them, do you think this is possible? What's going on here? And ChatGPT was telling me that I think the first message that they said that your visa application form has been accepted. Come and collect your passport on this day or at this time. That was just to inform you that your documents were okay. Then the final message that they send you, we regret to inform you that your visa has been denied. That's the correct one, 100%. I couldn't take that information because you know the frustrations that you go through when you go to those offices. So we were really sad. They said that you cannot apply for another visa until you finish 3 months. So after 3 months, that's when you can apply for another visa. Mind you, there you cannot just walk in and explain your situation. You cannot. Without appointment, you can't go to consulate. Not possible. The security there is very tight. And mostly when you're black like me, they even make the security too tight or 3 tight for you. The good news is this lady told me that she can fill the form again. So yesterday I did everything. I filled the form again. I sent the email with attached form, the new visa application form. We are hoping that they're gonna go through it. Then after that, I think they will send me another message to come and collect my passport. Let me tell you, just make sure that you have the right documents. Do not forge any document, because this visa thing is not a joke. And the humiliations that you pass through there, it's just crazy. Please, if you're trying to apply for visa, make sure that you have all your documents. Like for example, this is a tourist visa. You need your passport, very important. That's the first document that you need. Another thing, you need a bank statement. You need to show them that you have enough money in your bank that can allow you to take care of yourself once you're in their country. Bank statement is very, very important. Another thing, you need to have a ticket reserved. You know, you go online and you reserve your ticket, air ticket. Very, very important. Without that, I don't think they will give you visa. Another thing, you need to show them where you're gonna stay. That is a hotel, or if someone is inviting you to that country, they need to send you an invitation letter indicating that I'm fully responsible for this person visit in this country from this date to this date. And if the guy or the person who is inviting you is the one who is financially responsible for your stay there, he or she needs to mention in that letter. For example, in my case, Louis had to write for me kind of invitation letter saying that I'm here taking my wife with me to Turkey from this date to this date, and she will not stay there. We will come back on this date. So on that invitation letter, you have to mention how many days you're gonna stay there, and you have to mention the exact dates, okay? Those things are very important. Another thing, you have to provide health insurance. I mean traveling insurance. And traveling insurance depends with the type of visa. So you pay according to the type of visa that you are applying for. Very, very important. Another thing that you need to show them, for example, if you're from Kenya and you are only applying for a tourist visa, you have to tell them, or you have to show them that you are coming back to your country. You show them that you have a business in Kenya, you have kids in Kenya, you are a student, you have to come back for your studies, you have a car. You show them something that you own. So for me right now, with this visa here, the only thing I needed to show them is that I have the resident permit. If they give me visa, I will be able to come back to this country, to France. All my documents were not that much. I think there were 8. Passport, biometric photos, hotel reservation, the place where you're gonna stay, a ticket, travel insurance, and bank statement, invitation letter, and which one again? I forgot one because there were 8. my resident permit. I think I'm gonna mention this here because me as Anne, I came to France with a long stay visa. Like I said, long stay visa is 1 year visa. So I came with a long stay visa. It is under family reunion. I was coming to reunite with Louis. So the reason why they gave me the long stay visa is to come and reunite with my husband. And also we were supposed to get married or register our relationship immediately I got here. Louis provided his bank statement, and Louis also sent me the invitation letter. In this letter, he mentioned very well that he was fully responsible, financially responsible for my staying here. I'm inviting Anne to come and stay with me in my house. In the same letter, he wrote his home address. You have to mention all those things in that invitation letter. So another thing, I only used Louis' bank statement while coming to France. I didn't use my bank statement. And with this bank statement, he needs to have enough money to take care of you. I had to get my traveling insurance. Another thing, I didn't have to tell them that I was coming back to Kenya because they ask you to show them something that will make you come back to your country when you are applying for a short stay visa. So in my case, this is not a short stay visa. I'm coming to stay with my partner in this country, so I'm not coming back soon. So I didn't have to prove that I will come back to my country. Passport, biometric photos, you have to fill the form, you know those things. If the person inviting you is not in your country, you better do a video call with that person and fill the form together so that you don't miss anything out or you don't put wrong information. You have what is showing that you guys have been dating, you guys have been together, and how can you prove that? Photos. How long do you know this person? They ask you so many questions. So try to know your partner better so that when you go for your visa appointment, you don't give wrong information, okay? So it's very important. And also the reason why they ask you how long you know this person, they're trying to make sure that when you get to that country, you are safe. The embassy, they work with proofs. The ticket that your partner used to come and visit you, you can also share that. That's a proof that your partner has been in Kenya and you guys have met face to face, you guys know each other. You know, once they give you that visa, you are their responsibility. Because once you get here, if you are sick, you're going to go to the hospital. In case of anything, you're going to use the government services. So they are trying to make sure that everything is okay for you. Another thing that I want to say when it comes to visa, when you are applying for a visa, nobody knows the tactics they use to give someone a visa, because sometimes you find out that someone has everything, the bank statement is big or heavy, or you know, it's a good bank statement, and they still get denied a visa. And some people, they don't even have like a lot of money in the bank and they still get the visa. So you don't know the criteria they use to give visa. So never pay anybody money to get your visa. It's not possible. Don't fall for these things online that I can take you to this country, I can help you get a visa. Nobody can help you get a visa. Visa, mostly you have to go to the embassy, you have to do the visa interview, everything. It's you. So just make sure that you have the right things. And another thing, do not listen to people online. It's good to listen to them, but know what you want, okay? Because let me tell you, when I was applying for the visa, I was so frustrated. I would go online, mostly on TikTok, listen to people giving advice. You have to have this, you have to do this, you have to do this, until you get confused. Instead of doing all these things, why don't you go on that website, I mean the country where you're traveling to, you are planning to travel to? Or YouTube is really nice. So why don't you click YouTube videos and watch those videos? Because TikTok, you're gonna get so confused. Nobody knows how they give people visa. Even me here, I don't know what made them gave me the visa. I don't know. Remember the last time we applied for a tourist visa when I was supposed to visit Louis in Netherlands before he relocated here? They denied me visa and I got everything. I had like everything. So why did they deny me the visa? And the long stay visa they gave me, why? You don't know. So make sure that you have the right documents. It's good to listen to people, but too much information, some are so fake, and you know, there are people taking advantage of people who are trying to relocate abroad. Mostly on TikTok, they tell you that I can help you get a visa. How can she help you get a visa? Or how can he help you get a visa? Tell me how. You have to submit the real documents. So how can this person help you get a visa? And imagine people are so crazy. You pay people money to get you a visa. Just be careful online there. The best way to know what you need for your visa is to go online. For example, you want to come to France, search the information on their website about tourist visa, family reunion visa, you know, the things you need. And trust me, if you have the right documents and you have proofs, I feel like they're gonna give you a visa. I think I've already answered all the visa questions. So I can't wait to receive that general message saying that we are done finalizing your visa process, so please come and collect your passport. I don't want them to send me an email saying that your visa has been denied, your visa has been accepted. No, I don't want to listen to that. I want to collect that passport, then read it by myself. So I want to say thank you so much, and if you've learned something out of this video, please give it a like, and I wish you all the best. If you're outside there trying to get a visa, just know that if you have the right documents, you follow the right procedure, you have proofs, you're gonna get your visa. Yes, and if you're coming to France, don't forget to look for this beautiful, amazing soul. So love you so much. Take care of yourself. All your dreams are valid. Let's focus on ourselves. I'm always saying this. Nobody cares about you. It's you against this world, okay? Be positive, be kind, have some sense of humanity, and wishing you all the best. Mwah.